Okay, as you can see, we've got a brand new bicycle. We have a brand new bicycle. This is basically the same one as before, but this is the latest version, 2025 I think, or 2024. I will put it in the description. So I will explain the reason why I got this new bike, and I got it for free. Because basically I'm going to put up some pictures on my previous model that I had for about 3 years. It cracked right down here. But you know what, I didn't notice that it cracked down there until some weeks after. Because at first when I was riding, I noticed a creaking noise and a bumpiness. And at first I thought it was the rear wheel. I thought maybe the bearings have gone. So I took the bearings out, re-greased it and put it back in. I was getting the same effect. So then I thought it's the seat. I thought maybe the shock absorbers at the bottom of my seat was worn, and it wasn't that. It's really bugging me. Then one day I must have rested my weight on the seat, and then I saw the frame moving down there. But I'll stick up some pictures, and where it cracked was just, it wasn't on the actual weld. Where it cracked was just above the weld here. But I will put up a clip of the previous bike. So when I thought there was an issue with my seat, do you know, it turns out it's not the seat, you know. Look, my frame is cracked. If you can see it down there, my hefty self has cracked the frame down there. So it wasn't the seat in the first place, it was the bloody frame. There you can see it moving. So I was going to actually get it welded, but then I thought to myself, nah, this ain't right. I was thinking to myself, I have never had a frame crack before, and this is the most expensive bike I've bought. I've had loads of bikes in my lifetime, I've never had a frame crack. And I was speaking to a welder at work, professional welder, about it, and he was saying what it is, because this is the aluminium frame, they are known to crack. Quite prone to that. And also the welder at work was telling me that when you have your seat quite high up here, it actually puts stress down there as well, he was telling me. But before I got it welded, I thought, nah, this can't be right. So what I done was I went on the Specialized website, and in the small print it does say something about guarantee, warranty on the frame. I think it's 3 years or something like that. So what I done was I emailed the bicycle shop where I bought it from about it, and they said what you can do is you can raise a warranty claim with any Specialized dealer, because the actual bike shop where I bought it from, I bought it online, but the bike shop, they're based in Bournemouth somewhere. Of course for me, that's a long way to go to Bournemouth. So what I did was I emailed Balfi bike shop. Balfi, they've got shops all over the country, around my area. They've got quite a few. But what I done was, instead of going to my local Balfi bike shop, I emailed the Gatwick one. Because Gatwick, that's where Balfi headquarters are. And also that's where the main store is. It's quite a big store. Because my local Balfi bike shop, they're quite small. And last time when I went in there, they were really busy, so I thought, let's just email the one in Gatwick, the main one. I'm probably more likely to get a response. So that's what I did. So I emailed Balfi Bike Shop in Gatwick, and they said, no problem, bring your bike to the shop. So I brought my bike to Balfi Bike Shop. And the guy said there, that's the first time I've seen it before. I've never seen it before. And they said, no problem, leave it here. And they will raise a warranty claim with Specialized. So they asked for proof of purchase. So I emailed them the proof of purchase. I sent them all the pictures of the cracked frame, and also sent them the link to my YouTube video, because when I first got this, as you know, I made the unboxing video about 3 years ago, and I sent them the link to that video as well. Then about a week after, they sent me an email saying that Specialized have decided to give me a whole brand new bicycle, and I was really surprised by that, because I really thought they were gonna weld the frame, or the most give me a new frame. I was not expecting them to give me a whole brand new bicycle. But what it could be, maybe it's because of my YouTube video, maybe they thought this guy's legit, you know, he's had it for 3 years, it's definitely his, and you might just give him a whole new bicycle, or else he might slag us off, make a video about us and slag us off. So it could have been that, I don't know, maybe it's my video that I put up on YouTube of the unboxing video of it, I don't know, who knows. So yeah, so they sent me a brand new bicycle. So when they sent me the email saying that they decided to give me a brand new bicycle, they said to choose what colour you want. So I went with the same colour. It's yellow, but they don't actually call it yellow. It's called iron something. It's got a weird name to call this colour. They don't call yellow. But I picked yellow, as you can see. It stands out. It took about a week, and a week after, they sent me another email saying that my bike has been built. It's ready to collect. Didn't cost me a penny. Even though it didn't cost me a penny, what I'd done was, the guys in the shop, I bought them a box of cakes from Costco. And so I gave them a box of Lindt chocolates. It didn't cost me nothing, that's no offense. But what they done was, they took all my accessories off the previous bike and they put them on this new one. Everything. And they put everything back in the exact same place. The light, my bag, the lock, my mounts, which is good of them. Good service, Balfi. Good bike shop. Very good service. So even though this bike looks the same as the previous one, there are some differences. There are some things that are different. Like the gear set. It's a different gear set. As you can see, there's one ring at the front, one sprocket, but it's got more gears at the back. It's got a bigger gear set at the back, which is better, I guess, because when you have the 3 or 2 at the front, it causes a lot of issues, you know. So that, I guess that'll mean less issues in the future with the chain skipping and that. So all I've got to worry about is one gear lever at the front. It's got hydraulic brakes. The tyres are different as well. These tyres, they're a lot thicker. They're called Pathfinder. They're 42C. Yeah. Actually, I'm surprised, you know, because I thought these tyres would cause a lot of resistance, but they're not too bad. They are quite fast rolling. Once you pedal once, just keep rolling, but when they wear out, I will go for thinner ones, like on the previous ones. I think the thinner ones are 30 something. 30. They're 30 something C. So they're called Pathfinder. These are Specialized brand tyres, these are. And the handlebars are wider. These handlebars are different to the previous ones. They are a lot wider. And I don't really like that. It feels like I'm on a Harley Davidson. Look how wide they are. Let me get my tape measure. So these handlebars, they measure 27 inches. That's what they measure. They are a bit wide for my liking, because the day I picked this up, because it's quite away from where I live, so I got the train back, and while sitting on the train I found they were sticking out quite a bit. And if you're going to be putting this in a car and things like that, I can see this will cause a problem. I've done it quite a few times, the previous one, taking off the wheels and pulling in the back of like the back of a car without any issue, but I can see these will cause an issue. They stick out a bit too far for me. But the good thing about these wide handlebars is it does feel like I got more control with them being wider. See, when I'm turning, feels like I got a lot more control. So that's one good thing about them, I guess. Now the class's bike is a hybrid, but with these thicker tyres and these wide handlebars, it's more on the mountain bike side of hybrid, I'll say. But I can't complain, you know, I've got a whole brand new bicycle for nothing. I've noticed they've assembled it using copper slip. I can see a bit of copper slip in the seat post. And in the pedal as well, they put copper slip in the pedal as well. I'm guessing to stop it seizing up, innit? Stop the corrosion. Yeah, I've never seen that on the back before, them using copper slip. Well, I guess it must be for a reason. Must be. But I will be changing the seat. This is the same seat as the other one. Because on the other one, I changed the seat to a more wider, comfortable one that I bought on Lidl for £10. This seat, like what I said in the previous video, this seat is like sitting on a butter knife. It's not very nice. Yeah, it's not very nice. It's like sitting on a butter knife. But I guess I probably will get used to it after a while. But I don't want to get used to it. I am going to change it, like I said, the more comfortable one. I've noticed in this one, for some reason, it's only got Specialized very faintly printed there, whereas all other Specialized bikes, they have Specialized going right down the frame. I would have preferred that. I mean, it's right more premium, you know. Everyone knows Specialized is quality. But then in a way, it's good for in a way because it draws attention away from the bike. You know, like even people that don't ride bicycles, everyone knows Specialized is a good bicycle make. I guess the thieves are more likely to go for that Specialized. So in a way, I guess it takes the eyes off it. They see it and just think it's a cheap bike. They can't really see it's a Specialized from a distance, which is a good thing in a way. Because on the previous one, the amount of people got asking me, "Oh, it's a nice bike," because they could see Specialized logo going down the side of it. Pro Max hydraulic brakes. Do you know what? I don't think, my opinion with hydraulic brakes is I don't think they're any better than the old V-type brakes, to tell you the truth. There's nothing wrong with V-brakes, the old type. The thing about these hydraulic brakes is, if you take the wheel off and pull it in the back of a car, you gotta make sure you put a sack in there so the piston don't extend out. Or you gotta pay the shop to go bleed it or do it yourself. And that's just more headache. Okay, so it's been about 2 months now since I've got this new bike. As you can see, I made some changes. It's a bit dirty because we do use this bike every single day. Now the first change I made, the main one, was the tyres. I changed the tyres. There's nothing wrong with the tyres that came with it, but I'm used to these thinner tyres. These are 700 by 35C, and these are the board wing tyres. They're made in Sri Lanka, you can see that there. Max load 95 kg at 600 kPa, and they do stand out. And not many people you see with cream tyres like this. and they do make my ride slightly quicker, less resistance. We changed the seat as well. This seat is from Lidl's, a lot more comfortable. The seat that come with it, it's like sitting on a butter knife. And we also got this bag on the back. This bag is from Aldi. I actually used to have, well, up until a few days ago, I did have a 2-peak bag on it that I got from the car boot sale. But what happened is, about 2 weeks ago, I went to watch that new film called Sinners at the cinema in Croydon. So I locked the bike up in Croydon town one night, come back to it after I watched the film. Some horrible person stole my bag. Yeah, they stole the bag. But I'm not too bothered anyway, because the bag, they don't cost that much, and what I had in it was nothing expensive. The things I keep in this bag, they're things that if they do go missing, I'm not really too bothered. So we keep it in a tube in there. We keep some rags or tissue, whatever you want to call it. We got some gloves in there, and we keep a tie lever in there. That's from Decathlon. So if people want to take it out, I don't really care if things like that go missing. I'm not really too bothered. Those things don't really cost me a lot. I also had one of those multi-tools in there as well, but you know, that's something that I found some time ago, so if I took that, good luck to them. But this bag from Aldi, it's also got a light as well. See a light up there? We put a cable tie around it, so at the top so they got less chance of taking it off. As you can see, it's a bit grubby, it's a bit dirty. This is a well-used bike. And we're going to be doing London to Brighton next month on this. This is a fresh new bike, so I might as well do London to Brighton. Now I said it in the first part of this video. Yeah, these handlebars, they are a lot wider than the original bike. That's one difference. I guess these are more mountain bike style handlebars. As I was saying, the wider handlebars, it sort of makes me feel more stable. That's one good side to them, but the downside is I find that they sort of get in the way. Like the other day, I know I shouldn't be doing it, but I was riding on the pavement and there were some people walking towards me. So what I done was I tried to move to the side, but there were some railings at the side, and because I'm not used to these wide handlebars, the end of the handlebar sort of hit the railing, so I sort of stopped. So it made me look a bit stupid, you know. Imagine that cycling along, and because I moved too far to the edge, I sort of bump into the railings. And I haven't tried it yet, but I know transporting this, putting it into the back of a car, it will probably be a slight issue because they are slightly longer. Because I know from experience, when you're transporting the bike, putting it in the back of a vehicle, that is one thing that normally gets in the way, the handlebars. The handlebars is always the thing that sort of sticks out. Yeah, other than that, I can't really complain, you know. It's a good bike. But this seat from Lidl, man, this seat is a game changer. It is cheap. Cheap as chips. Yeah, I think a large packet of chips now, what is it, about £4.50? Yeah, so it's cheap as chips really. See, it's got a little vent hole in there, so when you fart, the fart's got somewhere for it to escape.